Just to spice it up a little?
Sure. Yeah.
Switch it up, I mean?
Yeah, dude. Oh, my.
Welcome back to another episode of the JpeG podcast. I am Greg.
I'm Jerry.
This is episode 25.
25, dude.
That's a quota of a century.
Yeah.
1/4.
That's math that I don't know.
This is the 25th episode on the 24th of August.
Dude, welcome.
Welcome. What's 23? Something.
I don't know.
23.
What do you mean 23?
I don't know. 25, 24. I don't know. We don't know, guys.
Episode 25 on August 24th. Welcome.
There's been a lot happening in the news.
Yeah, seems like it.
We're going to jump all over the place today.
Dude, jump into it.
All right. First things first.
Yeah.
Microsoft has acknowledged that it's in talks with Sony about crossplay, mainly about
crossplay.
What you call it? Rocket League.
Oh, yes. One of my favorite games. For those of you who don't know, this is a fantastic game. It's like soccer for RC cars.
You know.
We've told you this in our past podcasts.
But Gamescom 2017 is in full swing right now. And according to the head of marketing of Xbox, Aaron Greenberg.
Yeah. In Cologne.
Yeah, in Germany.
Yeah.
They're definitely discussing cross-platform play.
That's sick, because I recently saw the Scorpio edition for Xbox that you could, like, they had limited quantity at GameStop or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was curious, like, how cool is it? Like, are people actually, hyped about it? Are they jumping on it? Is it getting limited quantities, like, truly?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is, because if you remember, it was codenamed Project Scorpio before the name was released officially. So
Yep.
It's kind of a cool collector's item.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess people would, want to collect that. That's cool. I mean, like, is the production version not called the Scorpio edition?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I did not know that.
You did.
I mean, we mentioned it in a pre-pod.
It's the Xbox One X.
Yeah, that's right. That's sick though. So cross-platforming it, kind of everything.
Yeah, they've they do it currently with Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Just because
it's Minecraft.
It's freaking huge and kids love that shit.
Dude. Adults too.
Yeah, I know. But that's cool. I wonder if they would be saying this if they were currently on top.
Ooh. Because
right now Sony is, by a margin,
right.
Pretty good margin. So do you think it's a reaching upwards
kind
of thing?
Could
or
be.
Do you think they would be doing it also if they were on top, like last generation?
Right. Good question. So they're basically trying to get their audience back almost.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely look better to customers when you are working to, allow them to play with their friends more if they have a different console.
Right, no matter what console or platform they're using it on.
Yeah.
I know some people that play it on the computer, and that's weird to me.
Rocket League?
Yeah.
It's very popular on Steam.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it'd be really hard to play on. I'd have to use a controller. So they might be using it with like a Joy-Con type of thing.
Or they're just keyboard gurus.
Keyboard gurus, dude.
So, it's good to hear.
Tell me what else is going on. I know there's been a lot of phone stuff.
Yeah.
What's I know Android had something coming out. Samsung Galaxy S8 just came out. I don't know if this Android platform is going to be on it.
Did it come out? I don't think it came out.
Or they released it, I guess, at one of their
Galaxy Note 8?
Note 8, sorry. Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Gosh. Might be, dude. I'm not an Android guy.
One day ago.
Yeah, one day ago.
I actually haven't looked at it yet, to be honest with you.
I was asking because this next segment you have for Android Oreo.
Oh, don't let the cat out of the snack bag.
Yo, dude.
Y'all.
I don't know anything about it.
Well, Android Oreo has been revealed as Oreo.
Wow.
And it has been officially released. That doesn't mean you're going to get it. first it'll be the Pixel devices and the Nexus devices over the next month or so, and then it's up to the carriers and the manufacturers to push their version of O to you.
Was the previous version Nutella? Or
Nougat.
Nougat?
Yeah.
It was? Okay.
Nougat.
I remember we talked about this and like what the name was going to be.
New York cheesecake.
Yeah.
I think Nougat was one of the suggestions that we had.
Might have been. I know Nutella was like my wish.
Nutella, yeah.
I wish it was, but I copyright issues.
So, well, that hasn't stopped them before. They had Kit Kat for K.
Oh, and Oreo.
And Oreo.
That's true.
Some people are saying that they're going to have like a promotion thing where you have, open a box of Oreos and it has like a golden ticket to come visit the Google Campus or something. I don't know if that part's true, but dude, definitely like Play Store credits or whatever.
That'd be sick.
What about Hydrox?
Hydrox?
Have you heard of that?
No. What is that?
Google it. Hydrox.
Hydrox.
Images. Click.
Images clicked.
What do you see?
Oreos.
Those are Hydrox. First created in 1906. Thank you very much.
Made by the company Leaf.
Prior
to Oreo.
To the Oreo.
Really? Okay.
Yet Oreo comes along and steals the thunder. Nabisco ding.
That's awesome, though. I mean, it's very, very similar.
They're essentially the same thing, let's be honest.
Yeah, basically. There's a lot of brands out there that are like Oreo, let's be honest, though. I mean, Oreo is like the name brand, but there's others that are out there that people are like, I actually like it better than Oreo. I don't know. Maybe like the flavor of the cracker.
Are you a blonde Oreo guy?
No, I'm not.
You hate those?
I don't hate them. If I had a choice, I wouldn't pick it.
You go with the standard issue?
Standard issue, double stuffed, triple stuffed. Dude, I need my stuffing.
What? Is it weird that I like
the blondes?
The holiday colors of the frostings?
They do have I'd say they have a different flavor though, honestly.
I didn't notice that. Do they?
Yeah, like red velvet has a different flavor.
The Halloween ones are orange.
That I don't know if it has a different flavor.
Well, the March ones, the ones in March are green.
Yeah, they're greenins.
I think yellow is in spring.
Yeah. Blue is during Hanukkah.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. See, I don't know if they have different. I don't think they have different flavors. I think it's mental. It's absolutely mental.
It's mental, mate.
But there's a crap ton of new features, but it's mostly like under the hood stuff.
Okay.
Not a lot of sexy changes.
Damn.
A lot of people are not super stoked about it. But
C++, dude.
API for high performance audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this is gnar.
One big thing is that they're going to bake into the operating system the ability to pass like passwords.
Okay.
So like I use LastPass to remember all my passwords.
Wow. I never heard of that.
Yeah.
LastPass.
Yeah. So it just kind of sits here running.
Okay.
And then whenever Android sees that I'm at like a username and password on my screen, it says, "Hey, it just pops up and it says, "Hey, do you want to fill in these?"
With whatever information you've stored in LastPass.
Correct. And you use your fingerprint to unlock the database.
So, like, if someone snagged your phone, they couldn't just use LastPass to get all of your info,
right?
Because they have to have your fingerprint
or your master password on the web.
Got it. So it's like two-factor authentication type thing.
Sort of. It's. I use it to. I don't know what half my passwords are because I make them I make them random on purpose.
Oh, okay.
So I have to have my phone.
Yeah.
Or the web extension, but I can make them a lot more complex and crazy that way, and I don't repeat passwords, which is also shitty.
That's definitely unsafe.
Yeah.
I just don't want to I know there's the option of carrying around one of those like number generator things or things to
authenticator.
Yeah, authenticator. But I don't want to do that. I've never heard of LastPass. I'll have to check that out.
It's free.
Okay.
And there's a paid version, but I don't remember what exactly it gives you. But I do have two-factor authentication enabled for Amazon and
yeah, definitely
secure places. I'll log in with my username and password, then it'll send me a text, and then I got to put my PIN in that comes through the text, which is the same thing as the number generator, basically.
Right. So that's what this Android Oreo is embedding into it.
So to wrap around,
circling back,
it has capabilities built in to easier allow that to occur.
Got it.
Which is cool.
I didn't know.
There's some notification changes, the way they deal with them. There's a better Wi-Fi assistant that auto connects you to high quality open Wi-Fi spots.
Ooh.
But only if they're high quality.
Only.
So
interesting.
Good stuff. I'm sure it'll be nice.
Are you still pretty set on like sticking with the Android platform and like Android phones? Are you ever thinking about going to like the new iPhone or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
No, I think next month.
Yeah.
When the 8 is announced, I will be getting a 7 Plus.
So you will be moving over to the iOS.
Yeah, but I didn't want to like give you the satisfaction.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Speaking of iOS, I noticed this on Yahoo News today, but you have some more info on it. The new iOS update.
11.
It's
going to allow you to temporarily disable the Touch ID, which is...
Yeah.
I didn't really think of a use case for that until I read this article.
Me too, yeah.
But I was like, oh.
That's kind of handy.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Basically, if you, tap the lock button 5 times, presents you with an emergency SOS option, which you can swipe to call the emergency services.
Yep.
But it also prevents your iPhone from being unlocked without a passcode.
Or using your fingerprint.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Prevents your iPhone from being unlocked without the passcode. Meaning the only other way you could do it was with your finger. So you can do it with your passcode still.
Yeah.
But not with your finger.
So, like, I guess the backstory on this is that cops can force you to unlock your device with your fingerprint.
I don't know how they can do that.
I don't either. I guess that's some law or rule that I was not aware of. But basically, if you're in some kind of trouble or something and cops say, unlock your phone, they can apparently force you to use your fingerprint to unlock it.
Maybe they mean physically, just like literally take your finger.
Yeah, and unlock it. But they cannot force you to use your passcode, which that doesn't make sense to me either.
I guess because you'd have to like type in your password.
I guess, but I just don't know what the difference really is. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess this is good in that sense. Some kind of another.
I mean, it's privacy.
Yeah, privacy and a little extra step of security. So that's kind of nice.
That's part of why I want to make the switch. I think is a little more privacy type stuff
on iOS.
Yeah,
definitely, absolutely.
What up in virtual space?
So let's move into video games. A while ago, we actually, in a previous older podcast, I think we talked about this game before it was released.
Yeah, we did.
And then it came out, and it was a huge, huge success, and then immediately
flopped.
Major disappointment. NoMan'sSky is the game, and I'm serious when I say this. I spent many hours playing this, expecting a lot from it. And for those of you who don't know, NoMan'sSky is basically like an open world-ish type of game where you're flying around, exploring planets, and literally these are planets that other people have not even explored yet, and you're the first thing, I guess, humanoid player to explore that planet, and you basically scan and...
it's like a giant cataloging
mission. Mission, and you get different ships and guns, and you mine for ores and stuff like that. But the game was super disappointing because it was released, and there were certain things within the game that were not released, and they weren't finished, and the game developers kind of just backed off and went away. Like I don't know. I don't know what happened. But what I'm getting at is that there was a group of players, basically like a, if you will, like a clan of people that created this galaxy where they would give you instructions on Reddit or other platforms and show you how to get to this planet and this galaxy, that you could meet other players, that they've already started farms and all this other stuff. They like band together and created this thing called the Galactic Hub. And it basically, instead of feeling so alone, which is the whole point of the game, is you do feel alone, but you eventually want to like see other people.
I think that was part of the problem, if I can interrupt. Like, nobody ever saw another person.
And if they did, it was like...
It was so fleeting.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think the idea was that you could be with people if you wanted to, or not be with people, but
give you a choice.
Yeah, but that was part of the problem. Part of the reason it tanked, I think, was because it was so big and so random, and so this is cool. They kind of made a construct for themselves on how to do multiplayer, even though they were fighting against like the design of the game.
Exactly, and the creator of the Galactic Hub basically, like I said, would show people how to get there, and they had farms and all these things so that if you didn't have these items, you could go there and get these items or have, all these resources available. But apparently there was a recent update, 1.3.
It was a big update.
Huge update. And I guess to me that means that they're obviously still doing something to the game.
So it had been pretty quiet for a long time.
Yeah. And that was the other thing.
Yeah, not a lot of updates. And then all of a sudden this big update, 1.3. And a lot of people liked the update. They said they were willing to pick it up again and give it a shot because there was some graphical enhancements and things like that.
Graphical enhancements. There was these things that were very rare and they're very, very hard to find. And when you found them, this is called a portal. You couldn't do anything with them. You could not interact with them, but they had a purpose. And in some of the examples in the game previews, they said use these portals. And in my mind and in other people's minds, it's like, oh, okay, once I find this portal and I find another portal on another planet, I can use them to link them, right? So that I'm not, so that I can find these other planets that I've already visited, as opposed to being completely lost and not ever being able to go back and touch them or whatever. So I'm thinking, in that update, the portals became available. But also with this Galactic Hub, unfortunately, this planet that was the Galactic Hub it was like a tropical oasis type of planet, and it just turned into an ice kingdom type of thing with completely different animals and fauna and everything.
So everything died?
Nothing. So their farms went away. They just disappeared. The animals, the typical animal they were used to seeing on the planet, is completely different now.
This is hilarious. 7101334, who is the leading expert on animals in the Galactic Hub, or the lead exozoologist, also said, quote, "We think the mighty Caesaurus, largest fauna of the species ever discovered in No Man's Sky, has gone extinct.
Yep.
Planets that were scanned prior to the update will still list those plants and animals as living there if you check the in-game discovered species, but player 7101334 and other members of this hub simply have not seen a Caesaurus.
Caesaurus, yeah.
Caesaurus since the update hit. This is some like fucking Ready Player One shit with the bad guys with their numbers.
Yep, I mean it's hilarious,
dude.
At the same time, this huge animal that they're talking about, the Caesaurus or something, it's like a giant T-Rex with the head of like a lobster. It's so weird looking, and the tail is really short. But again, like, they've had this Galactic Hub and this planet for a really long time, and it was like a tropical hot oasis, and now it's literally turned into a frozen wasteland. And it's like, it's super sad. But what they're doing right now is they're actually rebuilding, and they're calling this the Galactic Council. And essentially they're building like a council within the game, which is kind of hilarious because it's like, I don't know. They're making something
like Second Life.
Yeah, exactly. They're making something out of nothing. Like Greg said, I mean, this game isn't really meant for this. But these people are kind of banding together and making this and giving maps and all this stuff for other people to find other people within the game, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
So
good for them.
Might be something to give No Man's Sky another shot. I don't know.
I bought it for $4 at
really?
GameStop used.
Wow.
I played it for like 15 minutes and I was like, this is too. I just ended up on a planet with acid rain and
Yep.
I was like, this is too much work.
And you kill like some of the plants or animals, and you get all these drones attacking you and stuff.
Yeah, just I don't know. It's not for me.
It's weird.
I like I appreciate the outgoingness of it though.
The attempt
pushing the boundaries and stuff like that.
Yeah, the game is a beautiful game. The music is amazing. That's one thing that I will say that Zelda does not have. It's a beautiful game. but it does not have beautiful music. And the graphics are great, but it doesn't have like a nice symphony to back it up or whatever. I just think you kind of need to have both to enjoy the game
experience.
Yeah, the experience. So
moving from fake space to real space, son.
Dude, that segue though.
What up with Elon? What up with SpaceX?
Dude, so SpaceX, if for those of you who don't know, that's something that Elon Musk, he basically founded this organization that's kind of like a private way to get to space.
Private company, non-NASA.
Private company, yeah, non-NASA to get to space, and you got to have the dough. A lot of dough. So, whoa, buddy.
He got that Tesla money.
He got that Tesla money to develop this.
That PayPal money.
He posted a picture on his Instagram. Basically, this is a picture of a newly redesigned SpaceX spacesuit. And this is not a mock-up. This is an actual working suit.
Tested.
Yeah, actually tested. So in his quote, it says, "First picture of SpaceX suit, more in days to follow. Worth noting that this actually works, not a mock-up. Actually tested to double vacuum pressure, was incredibly hard to balance aesthetics and function. Easy to do either separately." So this suit actually looks dope, dude. It looks like something from a movie.
It's very Halo-esque.
Yeah, it looks like Halo or just like one of those Armageddon movies, you know?
Yeah.
It's really cool. NASA, you better take a page.
They'll just contract. They already have contracts with them.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying this is really, it's actually sleek looking. But my concern, my curiosity is like, the suit doesn't look that thick, you know?
So here's the deal. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
It's not like a moonwalking suit.
Okay.
It's a suit to be worn in space in the ship.
So it's a flight suit.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I see you got like a Reddit post here.
Yeah. So this guy, he was saying the mighty Kutku. Just to be clear, this is a flight suit. It is designed to be worn only inside a space capsule in case something goes wrong during the ascent re-entry. This is not an EVA suit designed for spacewalks. It doesn't have a thermal regulation system or an independent communications or mobile life support system.
Wow.
The line that attaches to them.
Yep.
They aren't useless, though. They have had the crew of the Soyuz 11 worn such suits, they would have survived.
I'm not familiar with the Soyuz.
Me either. Soyuz
11.
Sounds foreign.
Yes. Soyuz 11.
Oh. Was the only manned mission to board the world's first space station. Mission arrived at the space station on June 7th, 1971.
And what happened? Did something happen?
Decompression accident, death in space.
Oh, got it.
Yikes. I'm not going to read any further to that.
Wow.
That's freaky.
Depressing. Space is scary, but amazing. And also on the topic, did you catch the eclipse? Let us know in the comments below.
Please, let me know.
Send us some pictures. I mean, we haven't gotten any comments thus far on episode 25, but I'm throwing a line here. Post us on our Facebook, facebook.com/JpeG podcast.
Or tweet us.
We got Twitter, JpeG_podcast.
Yep.
Instagram, JpeG podcast. Anything JpeG, JpeGpodcast.com.
Did you see that H3H3?
I didn't see this.
You were aware they were under lawsuit, right?
No, tell me more.
Oh,
so
wow.
H3H3 is a great podcasting husband and wife on YouTube.
Just YouTube videoing.
Or not podcasting. YouTubers on YouTube.
Ethan and Ela.
Yeah, Ethan and Ela. They're awesome.
I found them a few years ago. Just the reaction videos were funny.
Yep.
So there was one that he did for this guy called The Bold Guy.
The Bold Guy.
That's what he called it. That's the other YouTuber's name.
Okay.
And he's like this really cringy, hairy guy who he looks like he's 35, and he just does like really shitty parkour all around, and he just hits on women.
Okay.
And he hires these women to be like sexy and doing stretches with their ass in his face and stuff. And then he's like, or she's like, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Hey, you put your ass in my face." And then she's like, "I can stretch wherever I want." And then it like slowly degrades into them like kissing at one point or whatever. And it's just, it's really stupid and shitty and cringy.
Okay.
So he made a reaction video to that one video. And he sued them.
Like this hairy guy sued H3.
Yeah.
H3. Wow.
He sued them for defamation, copyright, and something else. I forget.
Okay.
But it's been a year and a half of court proceedings.
Wow.
And thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. If Philip DeFranco.
Yeah.
If he hadn't have started that, GoFundMe. Because when they got sued, he started it, and he was like, "This is for fair use. This is bigger than Ethan and Hila, and this is like, a precedent for YouTube.
Yeah.
So you can't just get threatened by suing and lose." So it finally came out that they won yesterday.
That's awesome.
It's amazing because he was arguing that they just took his video. And because there's some reaction channels where most of the video will be the original video, and then like the top right corner will be the person watching it and being like, huh,
right.
"Oh, what an asshole."
Yeah.
And then like that's it. That's not much creativity. You're not adding anything to it, really.
No.
Ethan and Hila, they cut away, they merge stuff, they have their own video and stuff. So they wanted to make sure that fair use was protected, which it is a law.
Wow. And they won.
Finally, yeah.
That's amazing.
A year and a half.
Do we know what they won? Did they disclose that?
No. Well, they were the defendants, so.
Sure. I mean, right. Again, I just didn't know if because.
So you can countersue usually if you want, but I think he's broke.
Oh, okay.
Because I think he's a pizza delivery guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's why he was trying to.
Maybe.
Sue them.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Gosh.
But that's good.
Good for them.
H3 are good people, and
they're super good. If you guys haven't checked them out, go to H3 on YouTube, and you'll have a hell of a laugh. They're so good.
Wow.
I know we've mentioned them in the podcast before, and they're definitely people that at least I look up to, on this platform, because they're just so genuine, and they're very straightforward and realistic with what they're doing and how they're doing it. And really, they know the rules and regs of almost everything YouTube, and they will defend it until the day is done, which is great.
Yeah.
So good for them.
Yeah. They had Jake Paul.
I saw that
podcast.
I just now saw that. I kind of want to watch it and listen to it.
I'm definitely going to.
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
Because Jake Paul, they've been harping on him a lot.
Dab the haters, man. Just dab them.
Team 10, dude.
Am I dabbing?
Oh yeah, you're doing it just right.
Okay. It's like my third dab in my life.
Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my gosh, that's number 4. Dude, 5. That is intense.
That's 5 is a solid number.
It's a good solid number.
And that's a magic number.
Again, great movie, School of Rock, if you haven't checked it out.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's 9.
No. Yes, it's 9. I was just testing you.
And that's a magic number. Yeah. Oh, good. Good indeed. I think that about wraps it up for this episode 25er.
Sure enough, it does.
Sure enough, it does. Dude, Greg is taking off.
Sure enough, it does.
He's fun. Flying away.
I want to get away.
Yes, that's exactly what I was. I want to
fly away.
Yeah.
To me. Yeah.
Rest in peace, whatever band that was.
That was Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz.
He's alive still, I think.
Alive, yeah. But that.
Not in the movie, though.
No.
Spoiler alert.
Hey.
Mockingjay Bird. Death reigns.
Yes.
Check us out, JpeGpodcast.com.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Please go to our YouTube and subscribe. Go to our Facebook and friend us, like our page, anything.
Just message us, dude.
Message us.
We'll message back.
Yeah,
we usually respond within the hour.
Within the minute, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it depends if we busy that day or not, but you know what I'm saying. You got money on McGregor or Floyd Mayweather?
Oh, that is a good one. I'm gonna have to go with the Greg, dude.
McGregor?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, dude, he's like the underdog in this.
You know,
Floyd's got.
Yo, he's 49-0.
He is, and this is gonna be 50 right now.
Yeah.
I want someone to break that record.
He about 10 years older than McGregor.
Someone's got to break him, but that's the problem, is that he lives on the haters, and it just feels
at least he doesn't dab on him.
And dude, Team 10. On that note, everyone, thank you for listening to the JpeG podcast. I'm Jerry.
I'm Greg.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Conor McGregor. Is he going to win?
He's going to win.